fighting with her and she keeled over. Just like that.
It was just like that. I thought she'd fainted or something, but she was dead.
He's lying. He killed her. I saw it from my window. You struck her with a rock.
The arresting officer. Tom Shepard had been one of his easy cases. Once in a while, he had a real tough one.
What was that, lady? You say some children are playing cowboys and Indians in the street, and they annoy you. Oh, yes, some things annoy me too, lady. I'll send a man right out. Thank you. Oh, good day, Counselor.
Lieutenant, how are you?
And to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
A guy by the name of Tom Shepard.
Tom Shepard? Why, Herb, you got something new on him? The jury brought in a verdict in less time it takes to see a ball game.
How much do you remember about the details?
As they say, I was at the scene of the crime.
Did you see the actual incident?
No, but there are people who did. Before Tom Shepard killed this Betty King, they were seen in a bar, fighting like cats and dogs. Witness to that, Jake Ryan, the bartender. Witness to the killing, Mrs. Caffrey. She saw Tom strike Betty with a rock. Another witness, the girl who sells tickets at the theater. She didn't see him hit her, but she saw the girl fall. Who's retaining you on this case? Shepard's family?
Norman Winfield.
Oh, Shepard's boss. Your boss.
My client.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Maris. What is your client trying to prove? That the company stands by its boys through thick and thin? Or is this fee tax deductible?
Lieutenant, off the record, Winfield's daughter is the other girl in the case.
So, honestly, Herb, you think it's fair to the boy getting his hopes up? And you know there's nothing you can do to help him?
A little suffering won't hurt. Not if we can help the boy in the end. Now, can I see the records?
Why not? They're public. You're a taxpayer, so's your boss. I mean client.
Bad you did. Guard! Now get this, Weston. The boy runs out of the bar, dropping his wallet. He picks it up. The girl swings at him. He uses it to protect himself. The girl drops dead from excitement, strikes her head as she falls. Do you buy it?
Well, along with Dr. Flynn's affidavit, looks like I have no choice.
Thanks, Lieutenant. If Flynn had spoken up when he read about Betty King in the newspaper, there wouldn't be any need of this affidavit.
For all Flynn knew, Shepard really did clobber her with a rock.
Lieutenant, listen to me. It's people like Flynn, keeping his mouth shut, letting Mrs. Caffrey, a careless witness, do his seeing for him. People like Coroner Phillips, waiting to be asked. And people like Norman Winfield, letting his personal prejudices get in the way that clobbered Tom Shepard.
All right, Counselor. What's the answer?
All of it adds up to one thing, a man in prison. Not because of something he did, but because of what these people didn't do.
Hello? 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 Oh, thank goodness you're here. Look.
What's the matter, Mrs. Caffrey?
I must be losing my mind. I saw it again. Exactly the same, just exactly, except she's not there now.
What are you talking about, Mrs. Caffrey?
Well, you see, I heard this girl scream, and then I hurried to the window just in time to see this man pick up a rock and hit the girl on the head. It was exactly the way that man Shepard did.
Are you sure, Mrs. Caffrey?
Of course I'm sure. The girl fell on those rocks. And then I tried to get the police, and then you came in.
Would you say he struck the girl as hard as Tom Shepard did?
Oh, yes. It was just the way it happened before. It was awful.
Come in. Mrs. Caffrey, Eileen and Mike were the two people you saw outside your window a moment ago. Mike, show Mrs. Caffrey what you had in your hand. Eileen, did Mike lay a finger on you? I think you've already done it.
Well, Counselor, you booted home a long shot.
With your help, Lieutenant, in the home stretch.